Yo, what's going on, guys? Yowzas, yowzas, yowzas. Will you look at that chart? What a thing of beauty here today, huh? I'm going to touch on this for a brief moment here in just a second. A lot to pop in about. We got a couple things on Citadel, this whole SEC, and Citadel finding today by you beautiful savage apes out there. A little bit more on Gary Gensler, whistleblower activity again, and some more proof over on the old Twitter. You guys, every day, every article, outlet, everything, there is stuff. I am finding, I'm spending a little bit more time on Twitter. You guys, as you know, I am not very good at that damn thing. I try to tweet out some things. I got a few followers on there, but I'm terrible at it. But I'm sure you guys are way better than me, but I'm finding people, and I'm going to show you one of these guys. They got a couple hundred subscribers, or I mean, what the hell, the followers, is that what the right wording is it? Whatever the hell you call it, you know what I'm getting at. But the amount of information is out there, and you guys hear me say this every other day, or every day for that matter. Why do they keep compiling all of this stuff? And I'm telling you right now, mark my words, this whole whistleblower thing, with all of this new savage in here, this general that we like to call him, cracking skulls early. We got another whistleblower today. It's a matter of time before somebody at Citadel steps forward. They are a monster. I'm sure Citadel, I'm not saying I know anything, but they might just make you vanish off the face of the earth. That's how monstrous they are. But I'm telling you what, there is a lot. If us big dummies out here, us dumb money apes, are finding out all of this golden nuggets day in and day out, what do you think one of those guys knows? And then we're going to touch on a guy that's over at the DTCC that just left Citadel. But before we get started here, you guys, let me ask you a question, okay? We've been staring at this chart here for about 2 minutes, right? We all know today's activities, okay? So let's back up, let's say, about 32 hours ago, okay? Let's say right before earnings. We know what happened in the regular market, and then we know the earnings call came on. Let's just say 30 minutes into it, 40, whatever, an hour into it. The afternoon session is what I'm trying to say. We jumped up 5.5%, okay? It kind of expected, right? Earnings call blew it out of the water. The stock's jumping up. That makes sense, right? I've been around the market a while to know, okay, that probably makes some sense, right? Okay, market closes. We fire up in pre-market. I stayed up till about 2:30 watching this thing. We had a nice little squirts. I get up early this morning. We are up 10% in pre-market. When's the last time we've seen something like that? Beautiful. All lines up, right? Outstanding earnings call. The price moves up in after hours. Stock opens up pre-market, and it runs 10%. And then you get this activity here. This was a slap, or, well, I don't want to say a slap to the face. This was them trying to shake out, the panic. Oh, God, the earnings call was so good, and AMC dropped $6 or whatever. Guys, please, hedge funds, we're not falling for any of this. But this is really the only activity you need to see. And Double G and these boys are looking at all of this and knowing what's going on, especially the dark pools. Gary Gensler went out of his way last week to take his time on his brand new Twitter, whether he did it or someone did it, posted that clip that was taken off of YouTube. You guys, these dudes, Gary, whoever you want to call him, the SEC is watching this. This is a ticking time bomb. All they are doing is pulling that spring load back, boys and girls. So today, again, what did we see? People buying the dip. I see screenshots, and that guy posted a screenshot of 100 shares he bought. Everybody buying. I mean, come on. It's amazing, right? Okay, let's jump. Enough of me rambling on. They just think we're just absolute morons or something. Okay, this here, big one. User of intellect. What a beautiful Twitter mobile over there. We've touched on her over there. And, yeah, just do the simple mathematics here. Yesterday, I published my data. Analysts of number of synthetic shares counts for AMC at 1 billion. My vindication came in today's FINRA's data. Only top 10 institutions and funds hold 56.9% of the float. 80% retail at a very minimum, right, you guys, equals 136.9%. 91%. There's your proof right here. Hello. Get over there, retweet that thing in there, throw Double G Gary Gensler in there. Let's get some activity on that. Now let's touch on another piece. Nathan Green, this was a guy over here. Look at this, 152 followers, so he's a tiny little guy, but boy, he's spitting mad game over here on some AMC data. Nathan Green, right here. Shout out, Nathan. AMC Dark Pool Perch, 43 million AMC New York Stock Exchange purchases, 5 million. How much more proof do we need? Large, medium, and small buys are more than sells. Large buys are 338% more than large sells. Did you catch that? 338% more. It's just simple math. Everybody is firing in everything. I'm going to post this dude's link in there. He's got a bunch of stuff here. I don't know if he put this together here, but he's tweeting this little nice piece out to Gary Gensler. He's asking people to retweet it. But here's just some things right here. I'm sure Double G knows this. But again, we know most of this stuff, but read through it. A couple things I didn't know. I didn't know AMC or on the Yahoo. Where the hell was it? Something about Yahoo. You can't post on Yahoo anymore on the stock on AMC. Good God. So, yeah, we know. You guys, we know. And then the news of this evening, I think I seen this floating around earlier. Shout out to Superstonk on the Twitter mobile. They put together a nice article here. But, long story short, the SEC is investigating Citadel. FOIA request reveals Citadel Securities is under investigation by the SEC. So, this was posted 7 hours ago. I think we just found this out this afternoon. Here's the letter here. You guys can read through it. We don't need to spend a bunch of time on it. So, let's see what this is about here. Citadel Securities right in there. So, we will see. It just builds up, doesn't it? Every damn day. And then again, speaking of markets, let's just call it a trillion, okay? That's your reverse repo activities for today. $998.654 billion. $1 trillion. 71 counterparties, okay? That's all we need to see there, right, boys and girls? Dark pool, 98.4% million shares traded today. 66% on the average. We didn't move there. I thought we'd move a little bit more there, but who cares? 66% today. Oh, it was only a measly 61% traded in the dark pool. Excuse me, I almost choked to death. 60.4 million shares out of the 98 million were in the dark pool. They torched through those. I kept track of Stocko Tracker today. They burnt through them short shares too. Obvious. Look at the chart, right? Hello? Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Today we announced awarded of nearly $6 million to 2 whistleblowers who provided information and assistance in separate enforcing proceedings. You click on that link, it'll bring you over to the wonderful SEC page. We don't need to spend a lot of time reading through this, but there was 2 of them. It doesn't say much in there. 3.5 million, obviously for assisting them. There's not a lot of info in there, but I will pop that in for you. You know me and my damn SEC whistleblower activity. I love it to death. I just wanted to show this again. We know this is very impressive to me. It might not, maybe it doesn't mean much. I don't know. But for Gary, again, to put this little clip that was found nowhere or taken down off of YouTube by the old Squawk Box, Gary did retweet this. Okay, remember that. That's huge. I love that. And then he also retweeted this one here about the whistleblowers. So you guys, I've said this, you know how big of a fan I am of Gary Gensler. A lot of people don't like him or like the SEC. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I am telling you right now, these boys are doing something. Okay? It can't happen overnight, but we're getting pretty damn close. I don't know how much longer these boys can do this nonsense. It's beyond me. Look at this. DTCC hires ex-Citadel Securities and IHS Market Sales Exec for digital asset role. This was yesterday's newsletter, August 9th, 2021. But DTCC has hired a former Citadel Securities and IHS Market Senior Sales Executive for a newly created digital asset role. DTCC did confirm it. According to his LinkedIn page, he will lead DTCC's business developmental efforts to bring innovation and utilize new technology to digitize private market securities in his new role. 5 years at Citadel. You think this guy knows a few things? Yeah. I'm sure he does. Speaking of old Citadel, look at the bribe here is all you need to see. I just wanted to bring up one more Citadel article. You know my damn obsession with these boys. Look at the timing here, huh? Hedge fund donates $2 million to, long story short, all we need to do is read this here. Kenny G's massive October donation came just after company was poised for major buyout deal requiring approval from New York Stock Exchange run by whoever the hell's this guy, Loaferlers, whatever, close enough. Circumstances and timing of finance moguls' political donations illustrate the haze of money, power, and influence surrounding. Yeah. Yes, we know. Look at this here, AMC stock from the street. Look at this, the street posted this. We won't touch on a ton of this, just on the bottom portion of this. I'll pop it all in there if you want to read it. AMC stock dark pool regulations could fuel the short squeeze. They talk about Gary Gensler in here. They show Gary retweeting his thingy-McBobber there. Down here, the SEC chairman speech helps to reassure the retail investors are being heard and the agency is doing what is necessary to protect them from possible conflicts of interest and lack of transparency. Yes, we know. Apes believe the dark pools and naked short activities have been pulling AMC's share price down. Yeah, 100%. We don't know that. We think that. We know that. And that true short interest ratio is much higher than the 16%, as reported by Yahoo. I agree with that too. Worth noting, however, the two massive short squeezes on AMC stock in 2021 occurred despite the current trading environment. In any case, AMC's official short interest is high enough to keep bears at risk of being squeezed again should eventual bullness turn into a growing snowball. With some hedge funds adding to their short positions on AMC, this is a suits versus apes battle that is far from over. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Also, too, you guys, we didn't touch on them. I didn't have enough time here. But in case you didn't see, the Adam Aaron was on twice. A very painful interview with Jim Cramer. Adam basically shut him down in a couple of points in there. Cramer was being really weird and kind of smart-assy, maybe because they're friends all these years. It was awkward. It was kind of weird and awkward. And then the good one, Charles Payne. Adam Aaron was on with Charles Payne. And then Melissa Lee had that, what's his name, that dickhead. The guy that's in the picture with Kenny Griffin, whatever his name is. You can find it over there too. But three pretty good ones. Again, all the attention. Yeah, we know what's going on, you guys. I'm just flustered on this whole day today. This doesn't really bother me, the price action and all that, but it's just like, how stupid do these guys think they are? We're going to go, oh my God, after 7 months of holding AMC, knowing all the data, and then all of a sudden the earnings report comes out, which technically doesn't have anything to do with a short squeeze, and then the thing sells off, so you're gonna scare us off. Wrong, mother bleepers. Okay, guys, awesome blossom. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Who the hell knows, right? All right, talk to you later.